Well, I think I need to start off this video with an apology, because I said I would be making more of these, and thus far I have done a terrible job of making YouTube videos. I promise I'll do better going forward. Hopefully. I'm not making any promises. I'll make more. Okay? That being said, let's get to the point of the video. Well, the people have spoken. I thought with over 70% of my followers being American, I could get away with not doing dumb laws in Canada, but here we are. I'm not gonna lie, Canada's laws are kind of boring, and we do a very good job of repealing the outdated ones when they become outdated, unlike our neighbors to the south, where it's still illegal to put an ice cream cone in your pocket because it's a way to steal a horse. That being said, I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't find some good ones, and boy did I find some good ones. First of all, Canada-wide, it is illegal to enter or exit an airplane that is in flight without the intent of parachuting from it. Now, we're just gonna glaze over that entering an airplane while it's in mid-flight for a second and talk about how the dusty fuck do you plan on charging someone who exits an airplane mid-flight without the intent of parachuting? Unless Captain fucking America hucks himself out of that bitch with his vibranium shield, anything over, 40 feet is gonna kill a person. So let's just say, hypothetically, the plane is cruising at a staggering altitude of 15 feet above the ground. Even the slowest single-engine airplanes cruise at around 220 kilometers an hour, or 140 miles an hour in those stupid little freedom units. I don't even know why I'm bothering converting for the Yankee Doodle dumb fucks. This video's about Canada. But I digress. Even at 5 feet... 2 meters, shit! Even at 2 meters above the ground, when you're traveling at 220 kilometers an hour, you're gonna bounce off the fucking pavement and get folded more than cheap dollar store origami. Origami? Origami. Origami? Origami? I'm 31 years old and I have no idea how to pronounce origami. Either way, hitting the ground at 220 kilometers an hour, you're gonna tumble and get all sorts of fucked up. And by the time your lifeless body comes to a halt with 206 broken bones, in case you're wondering, that's how many bones are in the human body. So for those of you who can't do math, that means you're gonna break every single fucking bone in your body. And then the RCMP is gonna come and slap a citation on your lifeless corpse. All for jumping out of an airplane without the intent of parachuting. And for the non-Canadians, RCMP means the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and they look like this. Yes, we have cops that ride horses. No, we don't know why. We learned from England. Fuck off. Now, cycling way back to the original point, who the fuck is Mission Impossibling? Impossibling? Is impossibling a word? Well, it is now. Boom. Impossibling, bitch. In case you didn't know what ADD looks like, I have strayed from the point no fewer than 17 times and created a new word all before the time I finished the first law. I promise the next ones will go smoother. Maybe. Back to the point, who the hell is Mission Impossibling their way into an airplane mid-flight? We've all seen what happens when someone opens a door in one of those things, and at cruising altitude, not a chance. You know what? Fuck this law. This whole thing's stupid. Just stay in the goddamn airplane unless you're gonna parachute from it, and don't pick up any fucking aviation hitchhikers. It's pretty simple. This might be the easiest law not to break. Moving on. Also Canada-wide, it is illegal to pay for goods or services using an excessive amount of coins. These limits are 25 cents in pennies, which no longer exist, so who gives a shit? $5 in nickels, $10 in dimes, $25 in loonies, and $40 in toonies. I couldn't find the limit for quarters, so maybe there's a loophole there. And yes, we have currency called loonies and toonies. Not Looney Tunes, loony and toonie. Laugh all you want. We love them, and we don't give a shit if you think it's funny. We think you having to pay for a doctor's appointment is funny. Regardless, we've all thought about paying someone in an excessive amount of coins just because they're a dickhead as a means of getting back at them. And the fact that this law exists means that someone actually did to such a ridiculous extent that it became illegal. But I am taking way too long on these. Imagine if I just did one law per TikTok. Nobody would watch my shit. YouTube's a funny place, man. It is illegal to fake maple syrup in Canada. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. It's actually illegal to pass something off as authentic maple syrup in Canada and have it not be. Even that Aunt Jemimia shit straight up says maple flavored table syrup on it. Also, if you're Canadian and you use that Aunt Jeremiah bullshit, just hand in your passport, bud. get out. We don't want you here. You're not a real Canadian. All right, the final Canada-wide law that I'm going to cover is that it is illegal to take the Queen by surprise. Could you imagine the Queen getting fucking punked by Ashton Kutcher? Ooh, I am really dating myself with that comment. I hope if you watch my stuff, you're old enough to remember what punked is, because if you're young enough that you don't, you probably shouldn't be watching this. Go ask your parents if it's all right. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really look too far into this law, so I'm not exactly sure what constitutes taking the Queen by surprise. I would assume, like, coming up behind her and tapping on her shoulder to talk to her might count, but, like, if you're standing near and you fart super loud and it startles her, is that taking the Queen by surprise? Oh, but who would fart near the Queen? I would. I abso-fucking-lutely would. Are you kidding me? I would tell people about it. Proudly. Could you imagine getting arrested for farting so loud that it scared the shit out of the Queen? That would be the greatest story ever. Now, I'm assuming this law came into place because someone actually did scare the shit out of the Queen, and she just put her foot down and made the law herself. Honestly, that's probably what happened when you think about it. Now, before I get into any provincial or city-specific laws, I need to remind you guys that I have merch for sale. Now remember that buying merch is a great way to support your favorite creators and ensure that they can keep creating content. Now, even if you don't buy my merch, which you should, buy some merch from one of your other favorite creators the next time you're in the market for a hoodie or a t-shirt or hats or whatever the hell it is they sell. Fuck it, buy an enema kit if they sell them. I'm sure the profit margin is great on those. Anyway, the link to my merch shop is in the description of this video, as well as my bio on Instagram and TikTok. And if you're not following me on either of those platforms, you should. Alright, now that the dumb shit is out of the way, let's get back to the dumb shit. In Etobicoke, fuck I hate saying that place's name, bud. A bylaw states that bathtubs cannot have more than 3.5 inches of water in them. That's not even enough water to fucking splash yourself clean. I could lie face down in a 3.5 inch deep puddle and my dick wouldn't even touch the ground. Might be oversharing here, and I guess that's more of a me problem than a water problem, but the point still stands. It's not enough goddamn water, Etobicoke. In Halifax, a bylaw states that taxi drivers are not allowed to wear t-shirts. Taxi companies suck anyway. Work for Uber, bud. Problem solved. Moving on. Province-wide in British Columbia, it is illegal to kill a Sasquatch. Leave it to the provinces fucking higher than giraffe pussy 24/7 to have a law against killing a mythological a fairy tale creature. Is it illegal to make Easter Bunny stew there? Is it BC? What about tailgating Santa Claus? Eh? Get fucked, stupid hippies. I'm just kidding. BC's great. But you guys really got to figure your shit out, because those kind of laws are what make the rest of the country think that you're softer than girls' two-hand touch football. That being said, you guys definitely make the best ganja west of Montreal, so I can't really talk too much shit about you. Hell, I'd be high as fuck all the time too if I had that kind of weed. Also in BC, in Port Coquitlam, in Port Coquitlam, Coquitlam? Fuck, I should have put this one in that video of hard to pronounce places, bud. Really dropped the ball on that one. The law isn't even going to seem that good comparing to me struggling to speak fucking English in the last two laws, but whatever. In Port Coquitlam, this place, it's illegal to own more than 4 rats, and now nobody gives a fuck. On the other side of the country, in Surrey... Surrey? Oh, sorry about that, eh? I don't know how to pronounce this one either. I'm going to assume it's sorry with a Canadian accent. In Surrey, Prince Edward Island, it is illegal to build a snowman taller than 30 inches. Now look, I realize the irony of me using freedom units to quantify everything after I talked so much shit about them in the beginning of the video, but these are the measurements I was given. I can't do anything about it. I mean, I'm sure I could convert them, but I don't want to. Either way, this law is downright unconstitutional. How are you going to limit the height of a snowman that a Canadian can build? Just on my street alone, there's some dude who builds a friggin' 2-meter tall snowman with hockey sticks for arms every year. Now, I'm not sure what 2 meters is in inches, because I don't fucking speak McDonald's, but it's got to be at least 33 inches. Bare minimum. And that is definitely over the limit. Sort your shit out, PEI. You're on thin ice. Thin ice. In Alberta, there seems to be some issue with wood, because you can't paint a wooden ladder, nor can you set a wooden leg on fire. Now, there are good reasons for this, though. The wooden ladder can't be painted because it conceals any rot or decay, and the wooden leg can't be set on fire because it would probably kill the person that it was attached to. I think I got a few laws here that basically every Canadian has broken, or at least the Canadians who live in that region have broken. In Petrolia, Ontario, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and frankly, I don't care. In Petrolia, Ontario, it is illegal to whistle. It is illegal for a common citizen to transport alcohol from one province to another. Now, I know for a fact that just about every single resident of Ottawa has broken this law, including myself. Come fucking get me, RCMP. I brought no fewer than 52ers back from Gatineau to Ontario, bud. What are you gonna do about it, eh? You can't climb trees in Oshawa, Ontario. Why do all the stupid laws have to be in Ontario? Why do I have to live in Ontario? I should have been born in Alberta, bud. And before I end this video, I will leave you with the fact that up until 2018, it was illegal to pretend to practice witchcraft in Canada. Actually practicing witchcraft was completely legal, but pretending to practice witchcraft, can't do that. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video. Also let me know in the comments if you know any laws in Canada that I missed. I think I did a pretty good job looking up most of them, but I'm sure there's some that, you know, might have slipped under the radar there. Anyway, I don't know what the hell I'm doing to close this video off. I didn't really think about it too much ahead of time. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my next video, so maybe let me know that in the comments too. If you enjoyed it, make sure to thumbs up the video. It helps a lot for the algorithm and all that other bullshit. Also, get the bell thing on if you do that. I don't know if you do or not. I don't really care. I'm just supposed to say these things, and they're all corny and stupid. But, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.